Okay, so last we left off, I was working on this. So we got the bridge taken care of last time. I spent a decent amount of time actually modeling this thing, so that way I can actually get the neck angle and everything figured out relative to the hardware I'm going to be using. Um, and then we also did the frets on here, so we can figure out how to adjust that so I can have, decently low action on this thing and get the full range out of the bridge as possible. But before I kind of pick up there, over the weekend, I did go to my shop and started prepping some wood to make the blanks for these. Um, so I'm going to actually divide the body up because the way I'm going to do this, similar to the actual. Oh, sorry. Look, it's my little tiger. Um, Similar to the actual tiger, it's going to be like a couple of woods that make up the body. It's going to have purple heart top, African mahogany core, and then a purple heart back as well, with some other nice little flourishes. So yeah, I'm going to go over how to start, or how to do that to start. So when I had originally made the body, I have it set to be 1 3/4 inches because that's how I usually make all of my blanks. But when I usually do that, it's just like two pieces of wood. It's not these like laminate bodies. And I ended up making it a little bit thinner than that, just because of the wood I had, and it would have taken like twice as much wood to have made the same body if I wanted it to be the correct thickness. So I'm actually going to shave off the bottom of this, so that way I can actually work with it and it'll be, like match the dimensions of my stock. So I'm going to start by making a sketch over here, and I'm just going to project a section of the body. It doesn't really have to be the whole thing. And then since I already have stuff on the top and I'm at a stage where I don't really have anything going through the back in terms of like control access for electronics or something, I'm going to keep the top and I'm going to slice it just off the back. So I'm going to hit L for line, and I know it was 1.6 inches when I took all those layers and kind of stuck them all together. So now I have that reference. I'm then going to draw a line from there. Oh, hello, Spyro. Love you. I'm going to draw a line out just so it goes past the body. It doesn't. The length doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. Then I'm going to, where is it? Modify. I'm going to split body. Select that. My splitting tool, and I'm going to select that line. So now if I go to a different point of view, you can see it's got this red disc. That's everything it's going to cut through. I'm going to hit OK. And now, oh man, I have a million. I really do need to go through and fix those frets. Okay. But anyway, this back layer, I'm just going to delete that because I don't need it. Delete anyway. All right, cool. And then actually, I'm going to, just to keep myself sane, I'm going to combine all these frets as a component. Oh my lord, so many components. And then I'm just gonna, can I drag up there? No, I can't. Annoying. All right. All right, do this a different way. Move to group in folder. Target group. No. No, there's a way to do. Why can't I gotta put this in a folder. Hold on. Create section for bodies. Am I stupid? I know it's here. Create selection set. This used to be a thing I could just put it in a folder. Why can't I do this? Huh? No. If anybody in the chat remembers how to put things into folders, that'd be huge. Am I not just... It's probably right here and I'm just not reading it. Properties. No. Alright, let me try this. What if I do one? Create group from bodies, and then I get these, and then move to group. And then the target group would be this thing? What is a target group? Why is this doing this to me? I hate this. Alright, I'm just going to have to make them all components. This sucks. separate components from body. And it's really not going to let me stack them on a new component. Alright, whatever. I'm giving up. Oh, sorry, Bert. I'm not going to play Deep Rock Galactic right now. Dude, target groups, dude, this is being annoying. Anyway, so I split the body. Now I'm going to split it into the top and back. Wait, hold on. Did I undo that too in my effort to group all of these things? Uh-huh. Weird. Because this should be... No, it didn't. Why did it do that? Sorry, gang. This is why you want to label things. This is why you want to be good at stuff. I'm not. Alright, split body. I'm going to do this again after failing at the frets. Okay. Cool. Split that. These are all components. Get out of here. Body. This guy. I don't want that guy. I want to delete this. Now when I inspect this, this should be... Okay. Great. Now I'm going to split it again to represent the top sections of this, just so I can keep things somewhat understandable. Sketches. Great sketch. I forget the exact thickness of the top. I know they were more than... they're more than a 1/4 inch each. So I'm going to do... I think they're... Oh, let's do 0.3, I believe. Okay. And then go from here all the way out. And then on this one, from there, all the way out. Finish sketch. We're gonna split body again. And I wonder if it'll let me select both. Oh, sick. It did. Alright, great. I'm gonna hit OK. But why did it say errors? Let me try this again. No, not combine. Split body. Split this one. Let me try just doing one at a time. Okay. What? It's probably because I deleted that other reference and it's being annoying. Let me try just turning this off. Okay, let's redo this. Zero 0.3 line, click, 0.3. What? Alright, great. And click there. Drag it out. Exit out of that. We're going to go to this one, do the same thing. Okay, finish sketch. Alright, let's cross our fingers, everybody. Otherwise, I gotta do this some other really annoying way. Select that guy. Extend splitting tools. Okay. Hey, that one worked. Okay. Let's go back to our sketches. Turn. Let's go back on. Then we're gonna go split body again. This time we select the top portion. And this line, hit OK. Alright, nice. So now I have the top, the core, and the back, and just again, similar to last time where I applied a like wood grain texture to this thing, I'm going to do the same thing to this body just so I can keep stuff like visually clear. Can you make it more like a Tony Iommi? Maybe in a different one. This one's modeled after the Tiger guitar, Jerry's Tiger guitar from the Dead, so it's going to be looking like this thing. All right. Let's talk a little bit about appearances, because like these are some cool features. So I used the mahogany for the fretboard, just because it kind of looked like rosewood, and that's probably what I'm going to be using, or Bubinga or something. But you can also like duplicate these textures. So there is no, like, if you go into wood on here, there's no like purple heart, which I plan on using. So the real sneaky move is you do that. So I know it's going to be a purple heart top, purple heart back. I'm going to double click on this and you can change the colors. Look, whoa, you can make crazy stuff. So I'm going to get something that's like kind of purple-y. Although I wish they had like a different color selection option. This is like Kool-Aid purple. I want like more like, but that's like super saturated too. That's kind of close. I'm going to hit done. Okay. And then it'll save that, so whenever you want to use purple heart, you got that in your appearances. And then I'm going to have an African mahogany core, so I'll put that there. And then, you know what, just for the heck of it, I'm going to make this more of a rosewood. Make it a little more red. Done. Alright, cool. And you know what? Before moving on, I'm also gonna make the neck. I'm gonna be using zebra wood. I might have to actually like grab photos if I want to texture that right. All right. Whatever. Let's move on to the neck pocket, because that's kind of where I left off before I got distracted with the whole making the body stock and everything. Correct. So last time I was here, I modeled this, and more importantly, or just as importantly, rather, I modeled these posts, because those are these little guys that are going to allow you to raise and lower that bridge. So at their lowest setting, which this is currently at, so the bottom portion of this hip shot bridge, when this thing is unscrewed, hold on. When it sits like that, it sits, how high off of, sorry, this is like, it sits, inspect from there to here. Alright, 0.09 inches, is that right? Yeah. Cool. And then we are going to adjust the neck pocket. So when this is at this lowest point, the strings are going to leave around here. These are being the, like, you know, little saddles that'll move back and forth to intonate your stuff. So that even when it's at its lowest position, the strings are going to be just above the tops of these frets. If you were watching last time, I also kind of modeled these frets so they're about the, like, unleveled height of fret wire. So, yeah, let's get crazy. Let's do this. Now, I think if me being lazy is going to be coming into play right now, this would be awesome if this worked. I did this. This is for my hazard model. I made these strings like the actual width and gauge of that like strings should be. I might be able just to copy them and paste them and just make them a little longer because it's a different scale length. We'll see how lucky I am. Otherwise, I'm going to have to like do each of these strings, and that's going to be a pain in the rear end. But I've copied that thing. Collapse these sketches. Collapse these bodies. Dude, these frets are really driving me insane. I gotta fix that. Paste new. Alright, we got our strings in here. Let's see if they will match the splay. They might need some adjustment to match this specific bridge and nut width and everything, but maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I'm really him and this will work out for me. Point to point. So I'm going to do that. Let's go to the low E. I'm going to select the center of that because it's really just a cylinder. And oh baby, it's going to let me do it. Let's go. I love this program. Boom. Alright. Sick. So it looks like it did work. Those line up pretty well. They might need some adjustment and some like nudging. Maybe a little bit of rotation. They line up pretty good. Alright, cool. How did you come up with the shape of that body? Totally freeform. Oh, Turbo Smith 93. I'm glad you asked. I have a previous video about this where I streamed just designing it, but it's modeled off of Jerry Garcia's Tiger guitar, which you can kind of see. I imported a photo and kind of gave it my treatment to make it a little more angular. Alright. Anyway, this is Fusion 360. It's a really great program. I have the educator's version because I am a teacher, but you can also get a free version. Now, you'll also notice these are like a little wonky. That is because this style bridge, if you were watching last time, they suggest that you mount like these posts with the bass side a little further back than the treble side. So it's kind of like set it at an angle. But like we're talking about, no problem. We're talking about a distance of, well, let me measure this. 0.003, so it's whatever. Alright, let's see how that works with our frets and the like general action of this. Oh geez, alright, yeah, this is what we gotta fix. See how like all these strings are mega high? We gotta lower this down so it's gonna be in line. Ideally with the knife's edge shelf of the nut. Alright, so I do it like this. I should be able to rotate it maybe along this axis and make my life easy. Alright, strings. Let's go. Move this. I'm gonna rotate it. If I can select this guy as my axis, that'd be pretty cool. And the other thing that's really annoying is it's going to be like a very, very small number. And like, it wants to put this little, like if I move it back here, it's just going to like go through the neck. So I got to like type in very tiny fractions. Let's do like 0.1. Hello? Does that work? No, it's not enough. Alright, let's try 1 degree. Too much. 0.8. 7. Little bit less. Let's do 6.5. No, let's do 5. 5.5. Because there's also going to be the slots in the nut, so that will. No, 5, 7. Whatever. I'm just gonna go for 6, and then I'll extend these out. They're gonna go through this anyway. Okay. Q. Just like that. All right. So with that. That setting like that, you should be able to get like, this is not going to be crazy accurate, but like just some reading of what the action would be, and might actually help you figure out like, or visualize at least why you would want to angle a neck. Because right now, well, let me do this through. Okay, 0.079. And then as we get up, you can see like this is where it really becomes a problem. Our action's gonna be oh boy, like coming up on a 1/4 inch, which is like very big. We don't want that. So if you were to mount that's why like you never want to really mount unless you're like some people will. And I've done this in the past too. Recess tunematic bridges into the body because that lowers this point and will get your action at these higher frets at a like playable level, something like other than like slide obviously. But a much easier way is just to angle the neck back. So I know I just spent a bunch of time angling those strings, but yeah, I just wasted my time. So whatever. All right. Oh boy, I forgot. I'm gonna have to move all of these frets too. Oy vey. There's got to be a way to combine all of these components together. That's like not annoying as hell. I've done it in other ones. Sometimes it'll let me. Other times it'll be a real... Create drawing. No. It creates a new internal or external component. Select the parent, and then... Just make it a new component, bro. Sure. Okay. Oh, wait. Now can I do it? No? Hello? Damn it. I really thought I had it. They're dabbing on me, folks. Okay, I guess I gotta do this the dumb guy way. I'm gonna select... Oh, what? No. Window select. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna select this guy. All these guys. And can I deselect strings? And I'm gonna have to make a component of the fretboard and the body too. Dude, this is horribly annoying. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to go in and name stuff. Fretboard. And I have caps lock on because I'm a genius. Wait, what happened to the fretboard? Alright. Then this guy. This guy. This guy. Did I not cut that out? Alright, we're going to join these guys. Combine. Okay, this is the back of the neck. We got that. Okay, and those are the newer ones. Have I considered using things other than wood? Currently working on a 3D printed multi-scale base. I've considered it. I know there are people who do some crazy stuff with 3D printing. I'm using Fusion 360. There are some people who do some crazy stuff with 3D printing, specifically with like metal. I know people who have like 3D printed bridges in metal and stuff, which is like nuts to me. But I really only, I don't know if you can see behind me. I got the resin printer back there, which I'll use for like knobs and pickups, things that don't take a lot of, or have to sit under pressure for a while. I know that like some people are like, oh, like, you know, SLA or PLA or whatever, you know, if it's exposed to like UV light or something, after a while it starts to deteriorate. I've never really had an issue with that, but I'd be nervous about just about all of the stress that would be put on that for a prolonged period of time. And then, like, sorry, I'm trying to like do this and think at the same time. I'd be nervous about that, like, yeah, warping over time. I'd have to have some way to like reinforce it, either with like carbon fiber or something, before I feel like it'd be like, you know, kosher. All right. Anyway, so I've made the components of those things. I got all this damn stuff selected. I'm gonna rotate it relative to this guy again. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't actually do it there because that's not straight. I should make it, because that's angled, and then it would angle it in a weird way. All right, hold on. Okay, let's see. Relative to this, that line. It's gonna be, yeah. All right. I'm gonna make a line here, and then I'm gonna rotate it around that because I know that line is perpendicular to the center line of the fretboard, and that's what I gotta rotate everything around. Otherwise, when I moved it, it would be bad. And everything would be all cattywampus. Alright, cool. I'm gonna rotate it around this axis. Let me select the axis. Why are you not? Alright. Now typically they want like a 4-degree. Let's see how this works. If not, I might have to move this point to just the heel. I always forget. I always do like Fender style flat necks. Yeah, because then I have to raise that. Crazy. Alright. Horrible idea. That's way too much. Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to do it based on the heel. Alright, let me turn this off. We're gonna reselect this stuff. Okay, M, rotate, axis is gonna be the heel. Let's see if this works a little better. This is the nice thing, because you can try and figure this out, and I mean, there are plenty of builders who do, you know, all of this work. Like while they're working on it. I like doing this because I get to just see in like real time before I actually commit to cutting wood. You know, I'm measuring 10,000 times cutting once, because if you've been with me for this long, you'll know I mess up on stuff. I'm not good at things. Alright, so anyway, now you can see when you do that, all of this like becomes like whoosh, very, very like a steeper incline. So we're gonna raise the neck, or you know what, I should move the strings first just to make sure. I'm getting ahead of myself. Strings. I'm using Fusion 360. I'm gonna M to move the strings, and we're gonna I select this as an axis? No, no, horrible idea. I gotta get a flat edge. Nah, whatever, this is close enough. Okay, we gotta go negative. Let's try 5. Oh, wait, no, it's rotating around it the other way? This is what Fusion 360 is. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a sketch here then. Sorry, folks. I know today's a lot of starting and stopping, but sometimes you're just dumb. Alright, I'm gonna rotate that around that. Finish sketch. Okay. Or strings. Move. Rotate. Select around this axis. Alright, so that's going to lock that end in. I'm going to try -4. Nope, never mind. I got to go positive. Nope, that's a horrible idea. Because I just moved the other thing 4 degrees. Smaller than 1. That's pretty close. Alright, so let's see what that's doing for us. So, if this were the angle, that string leaves there, and at this lowest point, it's going to make contact with the fretboard too low. So we have a couple of options. Could just not have this that low, which is probably the optimal move. Because right now we'll get enough clearance. I'm also going to be doing a bevel around the edge of this. It's not going to be a flat top, so it'll be playable, and you'll be able to access up here. Alright, let's see what the full range of this would be if I were to extend this. Because right now the bridge is set at the lowest point it could possibly be. So if I were to take these posts, let's see, like, what's a reasonable max height of this thing? Maybe right there. So that would raise it up. Did I zero this? I did. Alright. 0.64 inches. Alright, so if this were to move, where's my bridge thing? Is it a body? No. Bushing. Oh, there we go. Alright. So right now it's at its lowest point. It could move up 0.65 inches. Okay, which would put it mega high. Alright, so let's see. If that were all the way at its max, I just want to make sure I'm within an acceptable range of, like, adjustment for this. Strings. Rotate back around our old friend. Oh wait, no, not bodies. Components. Strings. Axis. This line. Dude, that's such a goofily high bridge, but That's pretty close, and that is a mile high off of this thing. All right. I think 4 degrees is. I don't want it to be bottoming out that early. I might change that rotation to 3, or that neck angle to 3. Let me just see. I know this is not the most exciting part, but scroll down. If I change that to, so it was 4, so -1 degree from where it was. So if I set it to 3 degrees then, which is a less severe break, that's still good. Let's see where does that put the strings if this is back where it was. Whoa, no. Remove. What? Okay, I think 3 might actually be the best option. Because then they should just be barely hitting the fret at the bottom. And then we can finally cut the nut pocket. Oh, crap, hold on, I gotta make another sketch here. This guy. Let's try. Too many decimal points. No. -0.5. Not enough. 0.6. No, too much. Alright, that looks good. Let's go. Alright. So this is what we want. I know that was like annoying and incredibly boring, but like now with the bridge at its lowest point, I can see like with unleveled frets, those strings are like just barely over the fret. This is going to give you the most play out of this bridge, so you can like get it really, really low, like scraping the fret action like it currently is. Or as you saw previously, you can jack this bridge up really high if you want to play like the most ridiculous slide guitar ever. But one of the benefits to using this program is that you can do very boring stuff like that and be like really accurate. Hello, Blues Nota. Alright, so now we got the angle of that. I'm going to start working on the neck pocket. Oh, you know what? I should have done this before I split this thing, because now I'm going to have to split these 3 bodies. I'm stupid. Whatever. So, if you remember way back, we modeled this. It's got a contoured heel. I like working with contoured heels just because, you know, they're more comfy. I also like working with bolt-on necks because I think they're just easily serviceable. And my whole shop is set up for doing that. It's not really set up for doing set necks. My spray booth is too small. I can't fit anything in there like that. So we're going to split this body using some stuff. Or really not split. We're gonna do negative combine. Capture positions. We're gonna go to cut. Our target body is gonna be. Oh no! Can I not select? I gotta do these one by one. I'm so dumb. I should have kept these together before doing this. Whatever. You live and you learn. Alright. Let's see. Is this the smartest way to do this? Yeah. Alright. Tool body. Since this is just making contact with the top of that, I'm going to start by using the fretboard as the first tool. And then you want to make sure you hit keep tools, because otherwise it's going to delete that. I don't know why. That's a feature that they thought was like awesome, but they did. And now I'm going to go through each of these. So it took the fretboard off the top. Now I'm going to get the heel off of this purple heart top. So target body is going to be this guy. My tool body is going to be the heel. Keep tool, okay. So now we're going to work through the rest of this. Combine the middle section. So now you're starting to see why I'm mad at myself for splitting these before doing this, because it just makes more work for you. Okay. And then let's see, does that work? So now if I did this right, which, you know, it's completely reasonable that I did not. If I turn off, oh my god, I really do have to figure out those, whatever. I'm going to turn off the neck, back, and the fretboard. I'm going to leave the frets there. Alright, so I got a couple of things. Oh yeah, this is actually left over because that's the truss rod pocket. Yeah, I'm just going to delete these guys. Oh no, it did not like that. Alright, never mind. Whatever, I'm just going to turn them off. Okay. So now, great. I have a little heel pocket guy. This is going to work. So when I machine that, it will lay flat and actually make the neck angle correctly. That's good. Alright. Cool. So let's go back to this. Alright, now that I got that taken care of, I want to start working on the actual electronics for this thing. Because once I have that kind of budgeted, I would like to work on the carve for this. And with the depth and the like electronics, which I have here, shout out to yeah, Waldotronics. These are like the nice little buffers, the period correct potentiometers for stuff like this. Go follow them on Instagram. Dude does like crazy covers too. I'm getting distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I gotta do the electronics. Now, to get this to match, one thing that's really nice about Tiger, turn this back on. I don't know if you can like see very well with this. Oh, yeah, turn the bodies off. Okay, yeah. It's got this nice little metal plate that houses everything. I'm gonna make something like that out of metal. I'll machine it. But I'm gonna do it a little differently because it's like single coil humbucker. But you see there's like still wood around this and whatnot. I'm just gonna keep this as a solid panel and then just do a bathtub route around it. For a couple of reasons. First, it's just gonna make like installing that stuff way easier, because you can just screw it on there, drop it in, and if whatever somebody wanted different pickups or something in it, you could just swap out the plate rather than having to route the guitar, which would be a real pain. So I'm going to create a channel that's going to house all of this, and then figure out where I'm going to, place all these switches, make sure I got enough space, and then begin working on that. So let's see, turn this, oh no, canvas off, turn the body back on. Or actually, no, I should make a sketch, create sketch. On the body, we are going to turn that canvas back on. So I'm gonna try, let's, I also don't want it running into the fretboard. Alright, I'm gonna make a little bit of a gap here. Let's do 0.12. Do 1/8 of an inch. And then with that little wiggle room, I'm gonna go out to about here. What does this say? It's roughly 3.5. Okay, cool. And then let's get a nice round number. 325. That's not a round number, but whatever. I'm a liar. Okay, let's turn this canvas off. That seems like it would work pretty well. Got enough space. Alright. Cool. From there, I'm gonna finish sketch, and I'm just gonna make the plate. Hit Q. I forget how thick 20 gauge metal is, but it's gonna be made out of 20 gauge sheet metal. I think it's 0.045. Oh, no, not 4.5. That could very well be wrong. I'm gonna do a new body. Okay. And then I'm gonna fillet these guys. So I just hit F on the keyboard, get rid of these little pointy corners. These pointy corners suck. And they look bad. Although I do kind of, I don't know if I make pointy guitars. I make like linear guitars, which like may very well be the new pointy guitar based on like NAMM trends and stuff. And it's 1/4 inch radius. We love a 1/4 inch radius. Okay, cool. And then similar to the strings, I am going to cannibalize these humbuckers that I made from before. Control C, or hold on, copy. Paste new. Alright, let's flip those. Point to point now. I'll place this at the bridge and then just move them separately. Or I picked a bad point. I should pick this guy. Do that. Place that there. Okay. Now I gotta scooch things around. So, humbuckers, let's go, I this guy. So if I move that up a little bit, oh shoot! And I also gotta. Where are the slugs? All right, cool. I'm actually gonna turn that canvas back on. Ah, yo, I just no scoped that. Let's go. All right, cool. Those separated. That's annoying. No, I just want the one. I don't want to select both of these. Is it a component or is it a body? Because it's within. No. I just want this guy. Okay. And then those things. Those are in a separate one. So sick that I have to figure this out. Okay. One, two, three. No, not that guy. All right. Okay. Let's turn off this canvas. All right. That's looking pretty close. I'm vibing with it. When I do this, I actually do have. I'll be posting about this. I'm winding the pickups for this. They're gonna have like fuchsia sparkle humbucker tops. They're not gonna have these metal covers. This is just to kind of be a placeholder because I measured these out a while ago. Yeah, so that'll work, and then I think I modeled these single coils a while ago. Where's my recent data? Ba ba ba. Tiger bobbin. All right, cool. So here's a single coil. Copy that. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna paste this. We're gonna put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. What? Okay, now we're gonna do point to point. We're gonna align this guy with the top right here. No, with the top right here. Why the? No. There we go. Okay. So I want to see that the bottom of this bobbin is going to have enough clearance, and it does. Awesome. Great. Alright, then last, I guess I'll just make the, I'll make the cavity in this, and we'll call it an evening. Let me turn these guys on. Gonna make a new sketch on here. Capture position. So I want to make sure that even though this is going to be a bathtub route, I got enough space for everything. I'll do an offset. Oh, I got to project that. Damn it. I'm going to project this plate that we made. Do an offset from that of like... (1/8 of an inch). Yeah, because I want... could I do 1/4 inch? No, it's going to get close. I also want to make sure that I have enough space for the screws to not come into contact with anything. Okay. And then at these corners, I'll put a little... No, that's too much. Nah. Alright, well, anyway, I'm running out of time. Next time, I'll fill at these corners to make it so that it'll sit well, and we'll get into cutting this body. Alright, well, thanks for sticking around. Again, I'll upload this to YouTube so people can watch it and fast forward through me doing boring stuff. But we got the neck angle, we got the strings on there, it's coming together, it's starting to look like a guitar. Pretty happy with how this is turning out. So hopefully you found this useful. Talk to you later. Bye.